I'm Pro D, you're watching Chicken Breast TV. Hopefully you guys already know that if you're my subscribers. If you don't, then subscribe to my channel, but let's just get straight into this. So this is part 2 of what I was talking about in the last video when I was talking about the stretch reflex and the elastic energy, but there was a few things that I didn't touch on that I wanted to go back and talk about. So first I wanted to talk about the difference between tendon and ligament and why tendon creates the elastic energy and not ligament. So ligament connects bone to bone. And when you stretch a ligament too far, it doesn't stretch back. That's why we in the fitness industry consider ligament plastic versus elastic. Tendon connects muscle to bone or bone to muscle. So when you stretch a tendon, it does stretch back. And that's why we call that elastic. So ligament is plastic and tendon is elastic. I don't want to confuse you guys too much with that. Just know that the elastic energy is coming from the tendon and not the ligament. And when I'm referring to the tendon, I'm also referring to the muscle / muscle spindles because they all work together to make the muscle / tendon react. What I really wanted to talk today about was the phases of a plyometric, and that's going to relate to the elastic energy and the stretch reflex that I was talking about. So basically you have 3 phases of a plyometric, and that's eccentric, that's on the way down. For example, when you're jumping, when you bend down, that's the eccentric phase. So the next phase would be the amortization phase, which I'm going to get into, but first let me get to the 3rd phase, which is the concentric phase. So it goes like this basically. Eccentric, amortization, concentric phase. Basically most of you out there already know the eccentric and the concentric. You know, we say it all the time when we're in the gym, you know, you gotta, this is a concentric, this is the eccentric when you're doing a bicep curl. So that's not that complicated. Most of you guys have heard that before. If you haven't, then there it is. But what I wanted to talk about mainly was the amortization phase of a plyometric, because that is the most important part, and that is a part that most of us have trouble utilizing. Okay, so with the amortization phase, like I said, this is eccentric, this is amortization. So when that tendon is stretching, like way past what it could normally stretch, given that there wasn't a weight pushing down on it, it wants to go up. That's the stretch reflex. We already talked about that. But during that phase, if you go with the momentum and then start to concentrically lift yourself up, so you consciously are lifting up at the same time that the tendon is starting to throw you up, that's utilizing the amortization phase, because that's the phase in which the stretch reflex is actually occurring and it wants to throw you up. So just a little example of the amortization phase is this right here. You see how I'm bouncing up and down right here? It's because I'm stretching my tendon to the point where it cannot be stretched anymore, so it's going to start to shoot me up like a rubber band. So this ballistic stretch, that's the amortization phase. So when I'm jumping, I'm going to go down eccentrically, boom. There's going to be a little bounce, that's the amortization phase. If I can react in that time, when there's that bounce, and go up concentrically, I'm going to increase my power of my jump significantly. So that's just a little tip of the day, guys. I just want to put out a quick video talking about that because I know I didn't touch on a few of those things. So I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm just tired today. So like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do, guys. Hope to see you guys here soon. This is my channel. I'm Pro D. This is Chicken Breast TV. Later. Have a great day, guys. Stay fit, eat well, be happy. Later.